something staring at a banana. This is Dead Dodge Garage Live, and in my continued quest to own all of the guitars and all of the basses, and also to be able to talk someday, I finally figured out how to combine the two with the bass 6. Nice. My glasses are very crooked, and so is my hat. Part of the experience. Anyway, still working on this one. It'll be something someday. Sounds like Nirvana. That makes sense. It's in the water around here. I don't know why it slaps like that. It's like a bass, but way harder to play, basically. Anyway, how's everybody doing? I could not help but notice that the flying banana is quite popular. People like it. Look at this thing. It's like a guitar, but larger. It's awesome. Doesn't sound right without distortion, though. A man of many talents. Les, thank you. A man of like 4 talents, none of them quite ever reaching their you know what I mean. Anyway, squirrel. Braden steals. Yeah, that'll happen. Tim Gaggle, does your head race when you try to not work on cars? It doesn't even have to be cars, but I have to work on something. Anyway, yeah, Nirvana is literally walking distance. Stephen Andrews, how's it going? Saw an early comment from Stephen Andrews, something about the banana peeler. That's so much better than the actual name. Mid-engine noises. Bonus nachos. Good evening, Tiffany. How's it going? Huh. Chris Eckhart was given an intake. Kid said it was a 383 dual quad setup. Fit perfectly on my 62 Polysphere. Ran like I needed more than drum breaks. Like your baritone guitar. Yeah. Interesting. I'd love to have a dual quad poly manifold. I have a dual quad 383 manifold. Hot Shoe said, we had an A108 for a shop truck. Nice. No, I still haven't gotten through the PBRs. There are several left. Whoever it was last week that said I had to get better beer for this week. Sorry. Dan Orcutt is here. Robert Fitch is here. Lots and lots of members in the early comments. Driveway Misfits, Mopar Jimmy, Stacy Runner. And the list goes on. Mexican Spec is here because, of course, Tony is off sick tonight. I talked to him on Friday. So I put out the second Aces video on the Turbo Slant, right? And my phone rings right when I'm getting home from bowling. And it's Tony, so I answer. And he just goes, for like several seconds. And then proceeded to explain to me for half an hour why I need to just put a draw-through carb on it. And he's got a good point. But, yeah. Mopar Sasquatch is here. Of course, that's our very own Alan, without whom none of the awesome things that happen around here would happen. So my thanks again to Alan. Yeah, help me go get the van truck thing, help me put the van truck thing together, and bash headers, and, yeah, do all kinds of things. And holding the camera, along with Byron's drone. I actually used my GoPro in this one, which is crazy. I almost never remember that I own that. We had 3 people, 5 cameras, and 3.5 hours of raw footage that I edited down to what you saw. Just crazy. It was a hell of an operation. But yeah, everyone say thanks to Alan, the Mopar Sasquatch. Josh Homan is here, a little bit earlier than usual, as many other of Tony's usual group are. So thanks for joining us. Appreciate that. No, Alan didn't run the drone. That was Byron. Bell James is here. What's up? How's it going? Hot Shoe, did you replace your phone yet? No. Still smashed. I did get an iPad, which incidentally was way cheaper than fixing my phone. So now I'm using that for my comment setup here, which is great. I found out that I could get this cheaper than fixing my phone at an Apple store, but it turns out I do have a warranty. It just wasn't shown on their website, and I can just go get it fixed for free. Or I could pay $100 and they'll mail me a brand new phone and I just transfer everything. But I'm going to, because I work in Olympia where the store that fixes them is, I'll just go do that. Excuse me. Avon, what is up? Connor Lake Havasu is here. Fleetwood was here before me. Israel Contreras. Robo Style. BCC Photech is here. Yeah. Mostly Mopar also here. Yeah, that thing is a riot. Nick and Katie Williams. Would a Holly Sniper be better for the turbo setup? Better than the Aces? Yes, because the Sniper would probably actually work. But, I'm still not going to buy one. And, yeah. It's really funny you should say that because McLovin messaged me like, 2.5 hours ago and said, man, that idling clip at the end of the video, I'm going to cut that into my ringtone. Hilarious. Did I say hi to JW Cagle? I think I did. Salutations, Nolan. What's up? Dan Tupper is here. No Clue Garage is here. Yeah, thank you. Am I quiet? Yes, I always play music at the beginning of the live. You wouldn't know that. Hopefully I'm not too quiet. Am I? Am I quiet? I don't know. Somebody tell me if I'm quiet. Stage Zero Jason wants to know if my neighbors officially hate me. No. No, I was, the new... Okay, volume's fine. Good. Good. That's great news. I made it louder for no reason then. Dennis Wheeler is here so we can start. Rad. Yeah, Hot Shoe. Yep, I've got the Mega Squirt system. I'm totally going to do that. Got to build a manifold or buy one, I guess. Stage Zero Jason asked if my neighbors officially hate me. The new neighbors who I really haven't met yet, the gal came over the other day when I was working on the Turbo Slant video, and she said, excuse me, I can hear you're busy, because I kept firing it up and, all that stuff. She said, I can hear you're busy, but do you think you could come jumpstart my truck for me? And those are the only words we've ever exchanged. The other neighbors over here, I've fixed crap for them in the past, and also the kids that lived there were absolute menaces. In fact, sometimes they still come over and menace the neighborhood. It's fine. Did I say hi to Fleetwood? I don't think so. We're bananas in pajamas. We're bananas in pajamas. The Banana Bunch. Somebody in a comment said... Damn it. The banana bunch is really good. And so is the banana peeler. That's actually genius. But somebody commented and said, "This banana splits." I wrote that down. I might have to have that written on it. Maybe some of these other ones. Empire Arrest is here. Barry Rooker is here. Dalton Sparks is here and says, "The van, car, truck thing is next level." Yes, I agree. Totally agree. Bill Johnson is here. What's up? Full Garage is here. Did I say hi to him? I don't know. I think I did. I'm way back in the comments now. Old Stuff Rules. Insomniac 223. Rooster is here. All of the mods are here. Well, except for Donnie. Well, he might be here. I don't know. Who knows with that guy? He sent me a... let's see if I can find it real fast. He sent me a picture the other day, and he was like, "Why do I do these things?" But it's like, Donnie... Because he is who he is, when Donnie makes financial mistakes, like, he makes them really good. So I want to show you a picture of that. Why can I not find him? What the hell? Donald! There we go. Yeah. It's an airplane on a car trailer. It's hilarious. It's so good. Plymouth on Plywood is here. Missed the last 2 lives working 7/12. So that sounds horrible. Peter Dollery also here. C. Kramer 115 is here. Something about 4 carburetors. Yeah. Thank you, Full Garage. Squire Base 6. Really like it. Baritones are tuned in B, aren't they? I could be wrong. Alan Zitting is here. Brian Prescott is here. How's it going? Baritone guitar is in standard E. Yeah, take off the purple hornies and you'll impress the neighbors, says Rooster. And you're probably right. Oh, Connor's here and says, "Me, Josh, and Zerbs are here doing Chevy boat motor stuff." Hell yeah. Hopefully that works. Yeah. I'm not answering that if we would. Oh, my sister's only kind of here. Nice. No, I never have heard Seasons of Wither. Husky 85. Sean's here. Worked on the 64 Barracuda all day. Nice. I mostly just cooked, edited video, watched videos, and cleaned. Patrick Radcliffe is here from Snowy McCleary. Nice. Nice. Borgzilla. My neighbors hate it when I wrench on my old cars. I'm waiting for that conversation, you know. But it's never come. Yeah, it's more, "Oh, you do cars. Can you fix this for me? Can you help me sell this? Can you tow this for me?" Yeah. Stephen Brown is here and says, "Hello, everyone. After 5 years, my 73 Duster 340 restoration is about to hit the road. Can't wait. All your videos have helped me with a bunch of little things. Thanks." Thank you. Happy to help. Thanks for being here. Yeah, Steve Veneman is here and says, "Hello, I just wanted to let you know Sleeper Dude just bought an early Hemi and was potentially looking for expertise." Yes, I was told that several times. I commented on his video today, but it looked like a lot of other commenters had already pointed him towards hotheads. Hotheads have everything he needs, so. Mark Howley is here and says, "Love the banana. Thanks for all the work content." Thank you, Mark. Appreciate that. Happy to do it. Braden's Deals, can you at some point do something with that Chevy key from the tour? Respectfully, GM guy. That Chevy key belongs to my brother's horrible, rotten piece of garbage square body Chevy that's in the back row of Dead Truck Lane over there, like right next to the slough. And I've been asking him to get rid of that piece of garbage for a very long time. Plymouth on Plywood, yes, I suspect you're right. Oh, anyway, I did find and comment on Sleeper Dude's video, but I'm pretty sure he got the help he needed. Yeah. I don't know who just linked me that. Oh, Evan. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, sweet. Is that that one that was on Face tubes, very cheap, because I saw that listed. Aluminum slant 6 things. Nice. They're, they have problems, but they sure are cool. Yeah, nice. That looked like a deal. Obviously, I can see it needs some work, but yeah, very cool. Very cool. No Cool Garage says, Jamie, going to be doing a 5.9 Magnum swap in my 75 D100. We've talked about that truck a lot over the last year or two. Do you recommend an in-tank pump or inline fuel pump? I will end you. I guess I have to be less loud. That's going to be really hard. I don't know if it's worth all the work to try and put it in the tank, but in-tank pumps are so much better. So I don't know. That's a tough call. Tough call. I'd start with an inline and just put it back there. 75, so you're probably a bed tank. Put it on the frame below the level of the tank. It'll probably work. Nice. Evan says, that makes 4. Maybe able to make 1. Sounds about right. Todd Denio says the flat nose pickup is going to be awesome. It's awesome now, but yeah, it's going to be even better. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, Vivian says baritones are in B. Michael Adamo is here. How's it going, Michael? Love the flying banana. Sounds awesome. Thank you. Very excited about it. It really, really does. Hot Shoe, no, I have no idea what cam is in it. They didn't know either. I should have measured the lift at least. Would have given me a clue. Believe in Yourself is here for the Silly Walk. The Ministry of Silly Walks is currently only giving grants for very silly walks, so that's not particularly silly, is it? Rooster's in the shop polishing the bumpers on Furiosa. Nice. McLovin is impressed that the flying banana idles so smoothly and fires right up. Dude, seriously. Like, it boggles the mind. It's Tonorama, dual quads, and no chokes. And a big cam or whatever. And it was under 40 degrees out. It's supposed to be massively cold-blooded and impossible to start. Right? Right? No. Fires right up. All I have to do is feather the throttle for like 15, 20 seconds, and it idles like that. It's amazing. I don't believe it. Believe in Yourself is here. How's it going? What is up? Prototype wants to see more 80s Challenger. You will. I don't know what's next for it, but you will. Willie the Wave, excuse me. I can't friggin' talk. Have you ever dealt with one of these? Yeah, those look like the it's a Willwood, but it doesn't say Willwood on it. I have. It was fine. Yeah. I don't know if he's listening or not. He may be. Oh, Jegs brand. Yeah. Same. I'm sure it's the same parts. Master cylinder and adjustable prop valve. The goofy oval lid on the Brake Master. They're sold as Willwood, but Jegs has them generic. Too cheap for Willwood. You and me both, brother. Morgan McDonough, hopefully that's how that's pronounced. Looks very Scottish. Or somewhere around there. What's happening with the Jag XJ6? Excuse me. P.S. I think it should be saved. Sorry. I probably will not be doing that. I'm planning to use the engine for a very silly engine swap. Jeff R. is here from Adelaide. Exceeded 100 degrees, please send rain. I will see what I can do. It's snow raining here right now. Ellen sitting, a man with a trailer and a hoist never runs out of friends. So true. Oh. um. Mexican Spec has been on the road for 2 days. I'm going to go watch Squid Game and rest. Good luck. Buena suerte. Hasta luego. Classic Auto Burger. Watching your 65 Barracuda vid. I pulled a 273 Commando all original drivetrain and metal from a field. Last registration, 1992. Need all the help I can get. Nice! Well, I do have all kinds of videos to help you. Yeah. Empire Rest will take my brother's square body. Well, you better just be on your way then. Yeah. Patrick Radcliffe. Jamie, is there any radiator businesses around here? My 318 Dakota needs the radiator flushed. Not that I know of. Fast lube places usually will do a chemical flush for you. Might be worth a try. Ben Braddock. DDG, come for the tiny engine A body, stay for the Hemis and the wheel stands. Yeah. Bell James, yeah, agreed. Too bad Sleepy Dudes 55 is messed up. That would make a great home for your 315. I did mention in my comment to him that I had 2 of those, but, he's a long way away from here. Klopausch just wants to know if putting a 69 Charger brake booster on a Slant 6 Dart adds horsepower. I think you know the answer to that. Yeah. No Clue Garage requires more power in his life. Yeah, okay. Well, I respect that. Thank you, Chris Finley. Appreciate that. Yeah, many people enjoyed that video. Jeff R., nice to see you've stopped bleeding from your ears and eyes since doing the Turbo Slandy F5 testing. Joel Shooter, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a while. Paul Steinberg, also here, and thank you very much. Bill Johnson, Cam in the A100 doesn't sound particularly lumpy. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I thought it was much more aggressive than it is, so now I'm really curious. Bill Truitt is late. Yeah, how's it going? Yeah. Boltwag says the A100 is a nice, happy thing to calm down after wanting to hit a Slant 6 with a hammer. Agreed. Raymond, how's it going? What is up? Mad Monk wants to know if it's cold up here. Yeah, it's been very cold for the last few weeks, at least for here. Hovering around freezing is kind of odd. 69 Cornet 500. Actually, it's currently 214 mouth-breathing dingleberries. Thanks, everyone, for joining. Much appreciated. Especially if you had to take... you couldn't join your normal live streaming Sunday experience because Tony took the night off. Thanks for joining us here. Appreciate that. Yeah, Dizzle. Aces has been pounding Facebook with ads, and I've been seeing all of them, presumably because I Google searched Aces a couple times looking for bits of information and such. Mark M. Jamie, does Tom's video on the demon sale make you want to test the waters a bit? First off, I watched the first minute of Tom's video and then ran out of time, so I got to watch the rest of it. Second, no. I know what I could have sold it for about a year ago. And it doesn't matter. Can't talk. Is it too many PBRs? No, not enough PBRs. Willie the Wave is actually excited about the 273 project. Me too. I'm very excited about it. Have been this whole time. Kelly Smith says, my favorite carbureted channel. Thank you. Much appreciated. Stephen Brown, what do you think of a Hellcat Swap 69 Roadrunner? Cool or not? I don't want to say that it's not cool, but it's so far from my thing, I don't want anything to do with it. It's just... I'd rather have half of the horsepower out of an LA Mopar than all of that horsepower out of a Hellcat. You know what I mean? Or 4/7 of the horsepower with a big block Mopar. I like my classic cars, with the exception of the Turbo Slant 6 build, which is this whole other thing that I've been scheming for so long, I'm finding it very difficult to change my mind in the way I want to build it, despite everyone's better ideas. Thanks, Willie. I love you too. Oh, Joel Shooter's phone is ready to grenade, but he still has TV. Media Main 6. Any interest in working on a Plymouth 350? If not, can you recommend a competent, trustworthy big block person? It's not that I'm not interested. I am interested. That's interesting. But 350 pistons will be impossible to find if we need them. It'll be a challenge. And I'm in the middle of like 12 engine builds right now. And so the idea of taking on another one is really difficult for me. Sometime I would love to do that. Paul Wortman says Uncle Tony just did a vid on injection on classic muscle cars. Yes, he did, and everything he had to say what he had to say in that video does not apply at all to what I'm doing. It's totally different deal. He was talking specifically about manifold preheat, which of course I do not have because I cut that part of my exhaust manifold off. There are a lot of other issues with my setup, but that's not one. Excuse me. And if you don't know, I've been following Tony for 4 or 5 years now, and I watch all of his stuff. Well, most of his stuff. Messing with Mopars is here and says, "Hi, Jamie. That van truck is awesome. Thank you. Appreciate that." Yeah. Bullwag said, "Nothing like playing with slow cars, as we always say here." That's what's so great about the 81 Challenger. I can use the entire engine at all times. Although, actually, that's not even true, because if I run it out in every gear, I'm breaking speed laws very quickly. Whitebeard Garage says, "What about Banana Split for the name?" No, because it's the Flying Banana. It's already done. But I think I am going to... it can have some small text elsewhere, and I think one piece of the small text will be this banana splits. It's hilarious. McLovin posted up a link to Rooster's channel. Of course, Rooster's one of our mods. Vic is here. What is up? Got a new Speedo for Stone Soup. Looks like an old steam gauge. That's awesome. Legba or a 318 LA in the place of the Turbo Slant 6. No, never, not ever, no. People keep telling me to put a V8 in it. They've been telling me to put a V8 in it from the get-go, from the very first video. No, nothing personal against you. I'm just saying, I'm tired of hearing it. I'm so tired of hearing it. I have a small block 4-speed Demon race car. I have a V8 Barracuda. I have so many other options if I want to do V8 stuff. I do not want that. I want my goddamn Turbo Slant 6 to work. I'm too loud. That's all I want out of life. That's so much to ask. Gene Stroop is here and says, "Super cool channel." Thank you, Gene. Really appreciate that. I sure am trying. Anti-stupid. I will not be reading that. Bobby Outlaw is here and says, "How you doing, Jamie? Hello from West Virginia. The little truck is cool." Thank you, Bobby. I'm doing great, actually. I'm having a good day over here. Last I checked, the Flying Banana video had like 14,000 views. If you don't know, the live site count is always slow. See, it's actually 14,500. Have you tried unplugging it and plugging it back in? Well, are you sure it's... Yeah. IT, have you tried turning it off and on again? So good. Well, are you sure it's plugged in? Banana. Why does everyone have to have a different name idea for the van truck thing? It's been named. It's named. It was named the moment I saw it. Todd Denial. I think you can still get pistons for a Plymouth 350 through Eggy. Actually, I think you're right on that. But I happen to know from experience that Aggie pistons are expensive. These were $700. It's the only set of new pistons I've ever bought in my life. Those are, of course, the Commando. Stop it. Dome pistons. Stop it. Tom Fry, Jamie, was the Valiant and Duster the same model in 1970? Well, kind of. They had this habit of sticking the name of another model onto new models whenever they wanted to try and like give that new model a leg up. So when the Barracuda came out, it was the Valiant Barracuda. And when the Duster came out in 1970, it was the Valiant Duster. So you had the Valiant and the Valiant Duster. But they dropped the Valiant name off of the Duster in 1971. So the same model... No? I mean, it's... I think in the catalog it's still listed as Duster, not Valiant Duster. So I don't know where we're at on that. Let's just say they're separate models. They have separate VINs. Yes. Tony also just did a video about restricted rubber brake lines. Old Stuff Rules says it was neat seeing your excitement working on your banana. Why do you gotta word it like that? That's good stuff. Going bananas. Martin Adams is here and says, evening, love the new thing. Yes, I saw your comment. Thank you. Oh. Bill Truitt. Only problem I see with the dual carb setup on a Total Ram is puddling in the summer when the carbs need to be synced. Yeah, I'm sure there are more problems than that, but it doesn't bother me at all. We'll make it work. Dizzle is here and says, found your channel a year ago while building the 440 in my 71 Chrysler 300. ISKI 292 Mega. Advanced 4 degrees. Took so much advice from you for tuning. Now I can't seem to leave the other videos. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Jacob Lawson. Question. I scored an 8 3/4 from a 6870 B-body. Can I put this under a Duster with a wheel that won't hit the quarter panel? Yes. You're just going to need some extra back spacing. And 6870. I think that one... God, I can never remember when they changed the width. Because I know 6567 is a good one to use for A-body. I don't know how much wider the 6870 is, or if it is. I feel like it is, but I don't remember. Anyway, yeah, generally with the B-body axle, you just get a wheel with a bunch more back spacing, like an extra couple inches of back spacing, and it can be made to work. Yeah, Berkzilla said Slant 6 engines are just cool. Patrick Radcliffe said it's unique. There are other people out there building Slant 6s, like Haggerty, for example. Can't tell you how many people asked if I've been keeping up with their fun times. It's a lot. But yeah, I just like it. I've always and forever wanted a boosted Slant 6. And as we were just saying, like, it doesn't matter how fast it is. I don't give 3/8 of a shit how fast it is. I don't care how much horsepower it makes. I want a Slant 6 that goes because it's hilarious. Media main on that 350. Original miles, low original miles. Motor not stuck, parked forever, needs disassembly, measure whatever is needed. Just want it driving again. I'm certainly interested in that as a project. That would be very cool. And I know people would love to see it because it's weird early big block stuff. You never, ever, ever see those. So I'm certainly interested. But again, I'm wrapped up in 12 or 13. I can't even keep track. Different Mopar engine builds right now. I have 2. I didn't get to the machine shop to pick them up this week, so I have to pick those up either tomorrow or the day after, or whenever the snow allows. Oh, by the way, it's snowing here. I have to pick those up. I have 2 more to assemble here already. Then we have 2 or 3 rocket engines at the machine shop right now. My 273 is still there, waiting for these pistons. Same thing, haven't gotten up there to deliver them. There's a hair in front of my face. Anyway, my point is, there's a lot going on. I'm definitely interested, and you're welcome to email me about it, deaddodgegarage@gmail.com, but just know, if you want me to do it, it's going to be a while, buddy. Indirect Connection is here. What's up? Brandon Breyer loves the banana. Hell yeah. Kelly Jones, any chance you're going to the Chrysler Nationals this year? Not planning on it. This is tentative. I've discussed it before, but I am hoping to make it to Holly Mo Party and the No Name Nationals this year. They're weekend after weekend, 2 weekends in a row. And thanks to Bell James, I've got a spot in Oklahoma I can crash, and I got other people to see down there as well. Maybe go check in on Tony again and see what Joe's up to. He'll be at least one of those events as well. So I will likely be there for those things, but it's unlikely I'll make it to anything else. Carlisle, Mopar's in the park. Excuse me. Mopar Jamie. Jamie, do you have an opinion on the purple horny glass packs? Yes, I do. They're the best thing ever made, ever. I mean, you heard the banana van. No, it's the other one, the flying banana. Banana van, the reason it's the flying banana is because my original A108 van was the banana van. And I didn't even name it. The previous owner's kid named it. And I stuck with it. And they appreciated that. But anyway, the flying banana, because it's also yellow, because of course it is. I hate yellow, but it's just so funny, and so it is what it is. The headers and the purple hornies, it's just magical. It's so good. So good. So I highly recommend them, and it turns out they're actually still made. Didn't know that. Really excited to learn that. There's several different types. Yeah. The rotten banana. I know, I was thinking about the spotty banana or whatever, but yeah, no, Brian, it's not the truck van. It's the van truck thing. Dennis Wheeler, Jamie, have you tried to flash the aces yet? No. If you'll recall at the end of that video, I cut all the wires, removed it, and threw it back in the box to ship back to them. And then they told me, oh, well, we think you could just flash it at home and everything would be fine. So I have to put it back on the car to do that, which I'm not looking forward to. And so hopefully beginning of this week, but we'll see. Media Main 6, you may not need to replace the pistons. That is true. If they're all in good shape and we can just hone it, it is at least possible that we could save the original pistons. If it is low miles. It's only money. Yeah. Rich Riker. I call everything I don't know Bob. Nice. Jeff R. Aces may realize your knowledge and offer you twin kits for the 273 tunnel ram. Number 1, that's the last thing on earth I want. Number 2, I don't think so. Art, to his credit, and again, like just so everyone understands, Dr. Art's Hot Rod Rehab has been super helpful through all of this. Yes, he's the one that told me buying one of these stupid things was a good idea, but also, he's kind of been my faithful representation when dealing with them and getting answers and expediting things. And it's so weird when Art calls them, all of a sudden they call me back and send me emails and they're happy to take care of me. So, again, it's been great having him help me through this. But anyway, he said, when I talked to him on the phone the other night, I'll talk to him. Maybe I can get them to offer you the 2-barrel one you were talking about for free. And I said, no. It's the last thing on earth I want. I don't want another one. Warghost, how did you manage to never buy new pistons? For myself, for me, the only engines I have ever built, A, came with the pistons but weren't assembled, or B, I honed it and used what was there. I have never had to buy new pistons for myself, ever. Now, I've built countless other engines with new pistons, but for me, never needed to before. Alan Zitting, dumb question. You weren't feeding fuel in the return side of the Aces throttle body, were you? I don't think it's a dumb question. The fuel fittings on those throttle bodies are ambidextrous. It doesn't matter which one is the feed and which one is the return. They're the same. You can think of it like a fuel rail, right? Because it is. That's all it is. It's just inside that thing. But fuel can go in this end or it can go in this end. It doesn't matter. But, generally you'll look at, say, a system that has a vacuum regulator. Okay, here's the rail, and then here's the regulator, and then here's your return. If you have return-style fuel rails. Of course, those have gone the way of the dinosaur now. But my point is, it doesn't matter which is which. Brian Prescott, everyone tells me to put an LA 318 in my 6060 100. No, I want the Poly 318. Good on you, Brian. That's a Poly truck, and it should stay that way. Or if it was a Slant 6, the other option would have been Poly. Yeah, 100%. And you probably know I'm building one right now using popsicle sticks and, used garbage. Yeah. Yeah. Well, like I said, Media Main, shoot me an email. I'd love to talk about it. I'd like to think that I'm trustworthy and competent, but I'm very, very busy. And the number of things I'm supposed to get in, right now, there was another 65 Barracuda that's kind of sort of supposed to be coming this week, but I'm not done with the last 65 Barracuda. Alan and I are going to try and knock that out this week. Yeah, indirect connection. Yeah, I was just saying that. Yes, 70 only had a Valiant badge above the Duster badge. Yep. Stephen Andrews, Johnson's Machine Shop and Performance on 93rd. Ever use them? Yes. Every single engine I have ever done was machined by Johnson's, except the first one, although it may have been two, but I got it all machined and ready to go. And the cheap ones, of course, which we haven't had machined. Everything that I've ever had bored, everything that I've ever had gone through, everything I've ever had balanced, every head I've ever had rebuilt that I didn't do, Johnson's machine did it. They are fantastic. They are the best. We keep them busy. Like I said, there are 5 or 6 of our engines there right now. I love them. The reason I do not mention them in my videos is because I don't want to blow up the spot. I don't want everyone in the Northwest to start taking their engines to Johnson, because then they won't have time to work on my stuff. But yeah, great place. Yes, very true, Todd and I. While they are expensive to buy from, Eggy will custom forge correct replacement pistons. Yes, I know that. Lettuce is here from across the pond. How's it going? End of time. Yes, we got the snow. Paul Schofield is here and says, I figured I'd rub some salt dirt in your turbo EFI Slant 6 wound. Did you try to unplug the harness and blow on the pins? I actually think I did. Paul Wortman, pick up a guitar. Does anyone remember the words to Rumble? All right, did it. If you people don't stop talking about stroking bananas, we're going to have a problem. Too far? Probably too far. Tom Fry, my buddy back in the late 90s, all original car, looked like a Duster, said Valiant. Yep, 1970. Should have said Duster 2, though. Media Main, not in a hurry. 6-12 month time frame, I could probably deal with that. Yeah, shoot me an email. Herbert Williams, have you found a picture of the truck when it was raced? No, I have not yet. Haven't found any history on it at all. Andrew Button is here and says, I've done the research and come to the conclusion that A-vans and trucks with big engines in the back are the most practical vehicle in today's ever-changing roadway system. I agree with you, Andrew. 100%. Yeah, Rooster likes gone bananas. I think he actually recommended that the other day. Nick and Katie Williams, what about my 71 Plymouth Valiant Scamp? Is it a Valiant or a Scamp? Literally the same as what I just explained with the Duster, but that is a Scamp. Do not look up parts for a Valiant. Engine parts are fine, but actually most stuff is fine. Mechanically speaking, an A-body is an A-body, but the Scamp is a Dart, so the wheelbase is different. Body parts. The two share the nose, and that's it. Mechanically, they're the same. It hardly matters. Just the wheelbase thing. '71 Plymouth, technically a Scamp on a Valiant platform. No. The Scamp is a Dodge Dart Swinger, 2-door Dart. I guess they weren't all swingers, but most of them were. With a 71 and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did they make them in 76? Doesn't matter. I think they did. Plymouth nose. They bolted a Plymouth nose on a Dart Swinger and called it a Scamp. It is not on a Valiant platform. They're all A-bodies, so again, it's kind of a moot point, but the Scamp has a longer wheelbase than a Valiant because it is a Dart. The Demon is exactly the same thing. They took a Duster and they bolted the Dodge nose on it, and then the Dart Sport that followed it. Same thing. It's the Dart nose on the Duster body. And for that reason, the wheelbase of the of the Demon is shorter than the Dart because it is a Plymouth that says Dodge on it and has a Dodge nose. I want to bet against Tom for that once. Time to go slide the banana around in the snow. An idiot was out here sliding a Colorado earlier, and I watched him swerve toward and then barely away from the 66 Cornet wagon. That was fun. Jacob Lawson is here and says, by the way, love the channel. Thank you. Oh, and he also listed the specs for the B-body axles. Yeah, 55 1/4 is 65-7. 54 15/16 is the late one. Oh, that's fine. But and the perches stayed in the same place, right? B-body is B-body. Yeah, that's still not a huge difference at all. The perches are different on B-body. The perch width is it an inch wider overall, or like 3/4 of an inch wider overall? It's something like that. You can just mount them right on your A-body, but you have to pry your leaf springs out ever so slightly, so they end up splayed. It works. It's a little hokey, but I've done it. It's not a huge deal. Excuse me. Harry Lister, did Mopar make a good straight 6, not slant? The flathead 6 was great, but also very archaic by today's standards. Low compression, low horsepower. The Australian Hemi 6, very good engine as well. JW Kegel says, tomorrow is the day for the chrome valve cover on the Dart. Oh, yeah. Dizzle is more excited about the 273 than the turbo slant. I'm pretty excited about the 273. I'm so looking forward to that. Don't make me rank my children, you know? Stop it. That's pretty good. Pretty good. So many comments. And remember, oh, JWK will let me know when you're going to be in Oklahoma. You'll love to look at my car. Okay. I'll be on the Discord. You know where to find me. Jessica Moody, is that a Rickenbacker base behind you? This is the second time someone has asked, is that a Rickenbacker base behind you? When the Rickenbacker base, which is the thing that I own, is in fact not behind me. And I don't understand. Maybe it's the P-base, Aerodyne P-base. Maybe they think that's the Rick. The Rick is here. There is a Rick behind me, but you can't see it. And I just find that very funny. What are we doing? Rooster says I'm out of the will. Bullwag, as soon as I saw the purple hornies, I realized I need them immediately. I am so glad they still make them. I am beyond stoked. My brother's Duster, the 273 Duster, and the reason why his handle on Instagram is still, to this day, 273 Duster. We put a set of cheapo Flowtech headers on that, and a pair of Purple Hornies, ancient, well-used Purple Hornies, and it was horribly loud, but it sounded fantastic. It was great. Installing those headers is how he ended up with like 12 stitches in his finger. Yeah. Willie the Wave favors cherry bombs. I love cherry bombs, but favor? The Purple Hornies are pretty great. They're pretty great. Bullwag, you could snake some pipes up over the bedsides off of the glass packs. My current thought is 45-degree bend and Purple Hornies, or I guess glass packs, I don't know, because I don't really want to cut the flanges off my Purple Hornies. I did modify. They're both modified now to angle them. But anyway, 45-degree curve, twisted this way a little bit, and mufflers pointed up and out, like over the bedsides. That was my vision. Yeah. Todd Denial, this Lane 6 can be built to go pretty respectable. Of course. Yeah, of course. Dalton Sparks, how much for a Jamie Special small block header set? What, like one of the piece of garbage ones I got in the shed? Bill Mize is here and sent me $25. Nice, thank you. Bill says, I sure hope the aces I bought for my 354 Hemi works better than yours. I'm kind of thinking of sending it back. I hope it works better than mine, too. I mean, part of my problems were my own. So if you follow their instructions to a T, but also do the thing that you have to do, but they don't tell you to do in the instructions, it may well work. I don't know. Bill Johnson emailed me a while ago. Wants to put an AX-15 in the Coronet. Know anyone with one of those in a 3.9 bell housing? I don't know. I don't. I had an NV 3500 that would have been perfect for you, but I don't now. Who dares email me? I'm not showing that. Hot Shoes sent me something I will not be sharing with the group. Vivian doesn't want a yellow car, but kind of loves them. Ooh, nice. McLovin Jr. drew that. Oh, that's sick. Thanks, buddy. That's super cool. Nice. Might have to put that on a shirt. There was a time like I said, I strongly dislike yellow cars. My 66 Charger was the pale yellow color, and then I got a Challenger, an E-body. It was a yellow frowny face. It almost doesn't get more disappointing than a yellow frowny face Challenger. Anyway. I've always disliked yellow cars, and my garage was full of them for a time. Israel, it wasn't that kind of abandoned vehicle. It was actually titled in the gentleman's name. It's now titled in my name. I didn't bother putting plates on it because I will not be driving it, at least anytime soon. I did have the drag and drive idea, which a good few people have also mentioned. But it wasn't literally abandoned. What I used, excuse me, throat's not happy. There's crap in there. I used the term loosely in this case. It had been next to their garage under a tree, part of which fell on it, engine filling with water, cab left hanging open, filling with leaves, untouched, with parts stolen off it for years. So I figured that's like close enough to abandoned, but it did have paperwork. It was not literally abandoned. And I saw McLovin. Yeah, I'm glad David took the Purple Hornies off and gave them back to you that day. Me too. And then David responded a few comments later, I already missed the Purple Hornies. It sounds great. Yeah. Yeah, Todd Denial points out the banana isn't rotten, it's just overripe. Yeah, sounds good, Media Main. I'll keep a lookout. Keep an eye out for it. Could be a bruised banana. Gray Dude is here. That's my alien face. How did I do? The bad banana jokes keep coming. Reinhardt Kornbreck. I love to name my cars after dead relatives. They're always ready to go for a rip. That's awesome. John Hibbert is here and says, like I said in the comments, because of the flying banana, you are officially my Mopar hero. Thank you, my friend. I'm very pleased with life. Andrew Button says you need to spray that poly. That poly's going in a power wagon. Philip Genovese is here and asks, how's the night? And dropped a corn dog emoji. Good, I think. Just kicking back and drinking PBR. I thought I was wrong once, but I was mistaken. Yeah. Let's share it. This was a bit ago. That banana engine must have some kind of compression ratio. I'm guessing 9.5 or better, judging by the way it sounded. It sure sounds good, but it's a flat top piston that far down in the hole with an open chamber 452 head. So it can't be that high. It just can't be. Yeah. Guy Kugler wants to see me take a 12 gauge to the Aces fuel injection. Kind of a funny story about that. And I so considered doing the Office Space, but they agreed to take it back. Willie the Wave's got to pee. All right, we'll wait. Pee fast, though. Anti-Stupid with a comment about knurling of piston skirts. Yes, that is true. That's how they did it back in the bad old days. Tim Gaggle, I appreciate your amount of knowledge. Well, thanks. I'm here to help much as I can. Sinformant is here and says, I was in the middle of the Dodge Van truck video. Well, thank you for joining us. Tim Gaggle wants me to chug a beer with him. I only have the one beer, and it has to last me another hour. So we'll not be doing that. Huh. Robert Fitch, I saw your question a bit ago. I wonder when Jamie will get here. Apparently his browser had been saying waiting for Jamie for 40 minutes. Wow. Eric Jorgensen is here and says, more Cummins content. You're great, Jamie. Thank you, Eric. Much appreciated. And as Tom pointed out a few comments below yours, I am going to be Cummins swapping a 1973 Dodge Crew Cab with a service bed on it. Tom's going to be bringing me out the subject vehicle and the donor sometime in the near future. We're going to do it here. It just makes so much more sense for me to do a job like that here as opposed to trying to do it at Rocket. So yeah, Alan and I are going to tackle that. It's going to be awesome. Very much looking forward to it. And that's how I'm paying for my Cummins. Or my Hemi. At least most of it. Also, Eric, Alan and I will be doing the 5-speed swap in the ramp truck at some point in the future. I don't really know when, but sometime. It'll happen. Wow. Willie the Wave, how come you never play none of the songs I wrote on that Git Fiddle? I don't know. Andrew Button, nice 70 Duster also uses a B-body steering wheel and pedal pads and that flat trunk lid. Yeah, the one that dents. The Demon has the same one, and it is. Kenneth Floosh, 71 Scamp. I hope that's how that's pronounced. But I suppose it could be Flouché. I've probably been over this before. I don't remember things well. Anyway, 71 Scamp is a 70 dart swinger indeed, with a 71 Plymouth nose, and the taillights are 70 swinger, and the Scamp kept the 70 swinger taillights, which I much prefer, by the way. Excuse me, 1971, 72, 73. And then in 74, got the later swinger tail setup. Yeah. Philip said, love the video on the A100. Banana rocket. A lot of hard work. The sound it makes was worth it. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. David says, roofline is also lower on the Scamp than the Valiant. Yeah, because it's a hardtop compared to a sedan. Dwarf 365 dropped in and said, banana! Okay, bye. Nice. Yeah, Demon is the inverse of the Scamp. Indeed, the Demon is something special. The Scamp is, I appreciate them, but it's not the same. I don't think the 73 Ford Dart Sport is so bad, but I don't mind the beak nose. Never have. David says the wagon should be indoors. We're going to need a bigger boat. Marco says maybe the solid rear suspension on the Banana helps it go straight. I don't know. We're going to find out. Sinformant says, you remind me of Cody's Lab if he did Mopar content. I don't know who that is. But hopefully it's a good thing. Bill Truitt's got to go. In-N-Out Burgers just showed up. Well, just rub it in, why don't you? Nice. Driveway of Misfits. Oh, they kept making the AMC 4.0 inline 6 after they bought AMC. That's very true, but I don't. It's an AMC. You know, I don't see it as. I don't see it as a Chrysler engine. And it's so funny because actually a commenter on my Jeep video said, oh, the XJ is a great body, but I would rip out that Chrysler engine and transmission. Really? It's like Chrysler like maybe stuck their name on it, maybe, but like it's an AMC engine and it's a, you know, AX15, whatever the hell company that is. Empire S says the van truck thing looks like something you could monkey around with. McLovin posted up a link to the DDG Discord a bit ago. If you haven't joined us on the Discord, consider doing that. It's fun. I'm in there a couple times a day. We have all kinds of ridiculous things. We have a... excuse me. We got a vintage photos channel. We've got a tech talk channel. It's one of my favorites because it's what I do all the time. We have a meme channel, allegedly. A dank meme channel, in fact. Harry Lister wants to know, is it insane to double 2 slant 6s and make a slant 12? I have thought about that for so long. Almost as long as I've been thinking about boosting a slant. Insane? Yes. Yes, David, I'm not out of PBR yet. It's a problem. Jeff R., can you please do a 3-hour live tonight since Tony went MIA? Would have had to start earlier and I was busy. I'm not going till 9 my time. That's rough. Patrick Radcliffe, turn the tank 90 degrees. So, a bunch of people commented that, and it's funny because I had Byron and I talking about it on camera, candidly. The camera I set up when I pulled the van into the shop, I left it going for like 10 minutes, and we were just BSing and talking about different ideas and things. And flipping the tank 90 degrees is something we talked about. Here's the problem. The feed line out of that tank is dead in the middle. So if we turn it this way, now fuel is going to be running away from that feed line. Second thing, do you think that the seal on that ancient gas cap, on that ancient, crappy, bashed up tank is going to be 100% watertight, gas tight? Because with it at the back, which would be super convenient for filling, when you launch, all of the gas is going to be forced against that cap as it runs backwards. And so I just don't think that's going to work. Had the idea, thought about it, talked about it, looked at it, measured it, thought about drilling the holes, but I just don't think... I think both of those issues mean it's a bad idea. Rich Jordan would love if someone could do a side-by-side test of Cherry Bombs, Purple Hornies, Thrushes, and Vintage Walker Continental 2 glass packs. I'm not that guy, but I like the idea. Granddad's junk is here. Sounds very cold. It's kind of cold. It's not the greatest. 1 barrel or no barrel for a slant 6. Oh, I disagree so much. Super 6 or don't bother. Put that on a shirt. Yeah, be a great shirt. I like it. We're gonna need him to write out the flying banana as well to put under it. I'd make that shirt. That would be great. Andrew Button. Frowny face challengers don't lend themselves to any bright colors. They look better in dark green or silver or other sad colors. I don't think they ever look good. And I owned one. If you black out the grill, that fixes it. Body colors. No. Plymouth on plywood. I think I found it. Looks like it might have been the Jiminy Cricket. Please hold while I transfer you. Your call is very important to us. Jiminy Cricket. Well, I'm not seeing. Funny enough, I would search for that name and I do see a couple A100 race van truck things, but not mine. Oh. There it is. Nope. Not the Jiminy Cricket. The Jiminy Cricket has side windows. So a big, very, very easy tell, because there was another one. Oh, crap. I can't remember who sent it to me. Anyway, some of these have side windows on the back corners, and some of them do not. Mine does not, and the original Little Red Wagon does not, which is cool. Cool connection there. But most of the other ones that I've seen, like there's the Jiminy Cricket, have the corner windows. See the wraparound corner windows. So mine does not have those, never did. So just keep that in mind if you're looking at potential flying banana, original flying bananas. Every time. No side windows. Dizzle. Ever think about a Dead Dodge Garage keychain? I have not. That's an interesting idea. Yeah. Jim Tom. Should you be a mechanic nowadays? I always seem to lose my ass working on people's garbage now. Should you be a mechanic? Yes. But carefully. You really have to choose your clients and your projects carefully, and you cannot take every single thing that comes through the door. But if the internet ended tomorrow and I had to go back to just working on things, I would be just fine. If making videos was my only thing and the internet ended, what would I do? Right? And that can apply to anything. Like, Tony's talked about the same thing in multiple videos, so I don't want to go on about it too much. But the point is, if you're a mechanic, you will always be in demand. And try not to work on things you hate and things that are absolute nightmares, and turn things away that you get to a point where you could see them coming. Like, I'm not doing that. I don't want to put a friggin' valve in a Toyota RAV4. I did it anyway, but I didn't want to. Being a mechanic has worked pretty well for me, but it works for me now that I have no overhead and that I just have my own shop here. When I had a business, good God, don't start a business. Don't go start a shop. That's a giant mistake. Unless you want to be a crook. If you want to be a crook, you'll make it. If you want to be like reasonable and honest and fair, don't do it. It's a mistake. Yeah, David says there isn't a drag and drive in this corner of the country. No, I'd have to put it on the ramp truck with a tiny trailer behind the ramp truck on a hitch extension, and then go all the way to wherever, and then unload it, and then, there would be steps. In Empire of Rust news, the Plymouth fired up. Yeah. Congratulations. Awesome. Good job. Dolphin Dawn said it was super cool to see Rainier in the scenery driving the Flying Banana home. I grew up in Tacoma. Nice. Very nice. I was born in Seattle, never lived there. Was in Hansville, near Port Townsend, if you don't know that. Kitsap Peninsula. And then Bremerton, and then here. Driveway of Misfits has done the Office Space thing more than once to computer equipment. It's Holly 1920s for me. Todd Denial, X15 is the transmission that was used with great success in Jeeps, Dakotas, etc. Yeah, Bill answered. Okay. Phenomena. Any experience with Porter exhaust? Junkrap has been for a while now. No, never heard of him. Carnivore Customs, digging the big block top banana Vanarama. That's a good one too. Any idea what gear ratio? Nope, it's got one and a big old stall. Yes, perfect compression ratio for boost. No Beret is here just in time to be professionally entertained. How's it going? Maple Syrup Garage. I have a 318 Poly and a 65 Polera. Is it worth getting the engine going? Yeah, Polys are great. Tired old ones tend to smoke. But I highly recommend it. Love those things. They're really neat. Paul Michaels, watching your 440 cam break in. I'm more scared now. Well, understand that when I did that one, just about everything that could go wrong did. And I honestly think that was a big part of it. Yeah. Sinformant. I think that 80s Challenger V8 swapped, restored, and painted one of the old flashy Mopar colors would be a cool car. I don't disagree with you, and I don't disagree with all the people who keep saying that that car V8 swapped would be awesome. But it's not what I want. As mentioned, I have V8. Same thing with the turbo slant thing. Oh, just put a 318 in it. Dude, I have V8s. I have V8 cars. I can have as many as I want. I don't need any more. I want something different. And that car, that 80s Challenger with that 2.6 Mitsubishi and a 5-speed, it's actually pretty great. It's way faster than crappy 80s, 90s Hondas, it turns out. It's enjoyable to drive. It's economical. It actually kind of sounds cool. Slightly obnoxious, but cool. It's really fun how it is. And it's light. It's nimble. But yeah, if you throw a V8 in it, then you basically turn it into a Fox body. And again, it's not that that's not cool, but like, I have enough things. Yeah, Asen made the X15. Thank you. AMC content. Woo! Someone sent me a pic of the worst yellow car, Tom Fry. That's the worst yellow car. That is a round tail like CUDA, and people really like those things. It's hard to tell in your pictures. Is that the yellow or is that the tan? Oh, wow. There's a lot of that car missing. Also, your pictures came through upside down for some reason. So I don't know. Can I do this? Yeah. There you go. It doesn't look yellow. It looks the tan color. But, yeah. That car today, and I can see it was a rusty pile, which is unfortunate. But if it wasn't a rust, that looks like my 81 Challenger in the background. It's not, but it looks like it. Wow. Maybe it is. Anyway, round-tail Ikudas are actually popular, desirable, and valuable, unlike frowny-faced Challengers. No Beret, 381K on my 96 Chrysler 242 cubic inch 5-speed manual Cherokee Sport. Hell yeah. My car's only Jeep only has 253K, so it's hardly broken in. Although I have been told the engine was replaced. Alan says he's living the dream working with me. Wow. Great to be a part of the history, keeping the iron on the road. There will be more 300 updates soon. I'm going to spoil everybody with a shot. I sent this to Bell James because I knew he'd want to see it. But Alan sent me this picture the other evening, and I just can't even believe it. We're gonna do a follow-up video on the 300. It's coming. But as I mentioned, I moved it to Alan's place, and he keeps working on it. Look at that! Look at the shiny! It's so nice. It's unbelievable. Alan does a great job. Phenomenon. I'm gonna have to do that every time I read your name. You understand that. New to chat, what's your favorite type of music to play? That's such a weird question to answer because I used to play blues rock and classic rock covers in a bar band kind of thing. And then I played stoner rock metal for a long time. And then I started playing with a cover band, which I kind of didn't really like that much. And then I'm now in what can best be described as a prog rock band, I guess. But there are bluesy elements, there are jazzy elements, there are just weird elements, metal elements, screamo elements. Like, there's so much different crap in it. My favorite type of music to play, whatever I like at that time, that's my favorite type of music to play. And it changes. And I always seize on like one song or one album or like just one thing, and then that is my favorite thing for a while, for like a month or 2 months. Like most recently, Loudon Wainwright. But then I get tired of it and I move on to something else, and I don't even know what the something else is right now. But yeah, my favorite type, it changes a lot. Outlaw country, blues rock, classic rock, some metal, all kinds of different stuff. Daniel Taylor says, mount the tank on the front bumper, gasser style. But that would put weight out at the very front where we do not want it in a wheelie van. Driver-away misfits. Didn't the military use 5 6-cylinder engines together to power a tank of some sort? Yes, they're flatheads. Flathead 6s, 230s, I think, although they might have been the Chrysler size, 254. I believe that engine's called the A57 multibank. Isn't that it? Chrysler multibank. A57, yeah. If you've never seen this thing, look it up because it's amazing. Excuse me. It is so cool. It's just 5 flatheads bolted together, and they're angled like this, and then one on top in the middle. And it's just so cool. Chrysler multibank, A57 multibank. I want one. No idea what I would do with it. I just want it. David, yes, it is a vented cap. Luckily, it's the other side that was backfiring. There was a little bit from the driver's side, too. V12 slant would be so awesome. Has it ever been done yet? I don't think so, but maybe. I'd love to do it myself. Chili Willie says, banana van truck wheelies when? Soon as possible, buddy. I got to get tires. I got to do a lot of stuff. Classic Dude Mike wants to see a Superbird wing on the banana. Not my thing. I hate seeing those wings where they don't belong. Tell all the kids the Nana is a prototype from Honda, says Hot Shoe. Nice. OR says, I have a set of motorhome headers that might work on your new toy. My truck headers that would have been perfect for it are on David's club cab right now. Oh, well. Yeah, as Driveway Misfits points out, good mechanics are in short supply and will have no shortage of cars to work on. I agree. I have tried to focus in on the classics. I always wanted to do that when I had a shop. I wanted to focus on classic Mopars specifically, always. But I had to do all this normal stuff. And now I basically can and do say no to everything else. And I have a waiting list of those. Like, if I was working on just those right now, I'd still, like, there's too much. So, yeah. Yeah. David wants to know if I would take on a long-term Studebaker project. Stop it. She's in here. Not again. No, I wouldn't. I don't want to take any more long-term projects at all. The Dart Sport, I hope that I will have enough self-control in the future to say no to anything like that. Because I can't, and I know I can't. I cannot do that. I just can't. It's too much. It's too much. I can do a big job. I could do an engine. I could do a transmission. I can do an axle. I can do a rewire. But I cannot do all 20 of those things. Notice I only mentioned 5 things. There's even more. I cannot do all of those things. I just can't. Won't happen. Andrew Button. So if I put a front clip from a demon dart on a scamp, would it end up being turned back into a swinger? Yeah. So literally, I mean, obviously it would still have a scamp, valiant, whatever VIN, but it would literally be physically, it would be a dart swinger. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Our chief weapons are fear and surprise. Fear, surprise, ruthless efficiency, and an almost maniacal dedication to the Pope, or something like that. JW Kegel, turbo slant in the 81 Challenger. No. But I like where your head's at. Empire Rust is off. See you later. Yeah, very true. Andrew Button. W2-headed LA-engined Sapporo Aero was the pro stock thing in the 70s direct connection days. Late 70s, yeah. Yeah. I have the Shelby book. It's over there, though. Yeah. Old Iron is here. What's up? Chili Willie says the Chalabushi with a hot rodded 4-banger will be sweet. I agree. Even just what I've done now. Opening up the exhaust. Cleaning the catalytic converter. And accidentally leaving the other one off. And enlarging the exhaust size and having the Weber on it. It just already, it works quite well. I'd love to know what the power is. It's not amazing, but it's enough. Yeah. And Andrew Button also said the round taillight Cudas are as good as the frowny face Challengers are bad. Yeah. Ray Adkins. Jamie, have you ever worked on a Plymouth Satellite? Yeah. Yeah, at least a couple. We used to own a 72 Satellite sedan. Oh, wow. Yeah, it is yellow. Yeah, it just doesn't look it in the picture. Sold it for $1,000 in '93. Wow. Yep. Banana, punch the like button. I don't think we've reminded people to do that yet. 251 of you out there. Thanks for hanging out. Much appreciated. Trying to get to everybody's comments, but damn, there are a lot of them. But if you don't mind hitting like on the stream, it does stuff for the thing with the deal, and I'd really appreciate it. Daniel Taylor ordered a Weber 38 for the 83 Challenger yesterday. That's, yeah, what I've got. Nice. I think it's technically called the 38 DGAS, TGAV? Yeah, something like that. Anyway. For the 83 Challenger yesterday, motors half torn down. Next week will be spent customizing and port matching the intake. I'd say a coin flip as to it being an improvement. It's going to do something. You might consider, while you're there, either upgrading the springs or shimming them. Dave Freeman is here, right on time as usual. How's it going, Dave? Dennis Wheeler wants to get banned from the chat. Max Brown. Hello, Jamie. Happy Sunday to you. Happy Sunday, Max. Thanks for being here. Do you think the majority of thrust-bearing wear in engines mated to manual transmissions occurs at startup when the clutch is pushed in? Not necessarily. I think it's just any time you're putting force on the back of the crank, you're shoving it forward against one of those thrust surfaces. So, yeah. I don't think it's just startup. No. I think it's always. Crazy Backyard Chicken Man misses his 73 yellow black factory sunroof. Nice. I really liked my Frowny Face Challenger after I blacked out the grill and grill surround area and tail panel. The big block never ran right. Still doesn't run right to this day. 3 owners later. But I did like that car. It was a great driving car. Nice riding car. I was always surprised by that. Connor Lake Havasu. Like Bakerton Group? Yeah, kind of like Bakerton Group, actually. Old Iron. Thoughts on the 3.8? The minivan engine? Guess they're fine. They did put those in after the 4-liter went away. That was the Wrangler engine too, and they had 3.5s in Chargers. Was it 3.5s in Challengers too? I think it was. I don't know. Dave Freeman saw my car again in the background. Woo! It was actually in a whole shot. Nice. Vintage Adventurer Drives says, Jamie, I must say you're an awesome blues musician. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, the blues really grabbed me at about 14, 15, I guess. And that was my thing for a long time. And then I just kind of like gradually got heavier. But you could describe what I was doing at 20 with Whitewood Funk as blues metal. And we did often. Dan Rose wants to know, did you figure out what happened to the Ace's fuel injection? Kind of. Maybe. Did you know about the port on the bottom for map sensor? Yes, I've heard. As I understand, I believe I have the right gasket on there, and I don't know, I think it's fine, but it might not be. But I think it is. But we'll see. Brady Dog is here and says, love that Dodge van you bought. You're going to have a blast in that. Yeah, buddy. You know it. Already am. Love that thing. Just stand around and stare at it. Hot Shoe says, startup generally not a problem. Heavy clutches for racing street cars can be a problem for the thrust bearing wear. And I agree, but stock, like my Poly, stock clutch, dinky clutch, and it also had appreciable thrust bearing wear. It's the last time I showed it in a video. Yeah. Does the Flying Banana have a line lock? It does. It totally does. I don't know if it works, but it has one. I should have been using it. I don't know why it wasn't. Because I forgot. Travis Larson is here and says, the Flying Banana is my new favorite project. I do. Yeah. Love that thing. Yeah. Put the multi-bank in the Banana. Dude, I'm going to need a second A100 to put the A57 in. God, that would be sick. Old Iron says, multi-bank swept line. We are going to have to put it in the back, though. Boredom victim. I heard the slant was half of a dump truck V12. No. Flying Banana or Corn Dog? Well, obviously Corn Dog, but, like, it depends. What are we doing? Six just stopped in to say, love your channel. Thank you, Six. Much appreciated. I've been seeing your comments lately, and thanks for watching. Nothing like ludicrous-sized engines in the bed. Yep. David, Demon Slicks on the A100. They're not wide enough. I put them on steel small bolt wheels that are currently on the Barracuda. They hit the leaf springs, but they're on there. Yes, Demon is small bolt pattern, always will be. Barracuda is small bolt pattern, always will be. A-Van is big bolt. Yeah! Yeah! See if you can flatten that out, and maybe we could just trace it digitally. And the text has to be a little smaller and the van a little bigger, but that is so great. I love it. Yeah, new shirt coming to the store. Jim Tom, carved 4G63 for the Challenger. No. If I were to do a 4G63, it would have multi-point EFI. Willie the Wave says to look up Alan Millard. Takes a hacksaw and makes V8 or any other configurations of engines. I was going to mention the guys. Studio. Damn it. What are they called? You know who I'm talking about. They do all kinds of wacky engineering stuff. I was going to mention them, but I can't remember their name. Is it like Studio 54 or something? I don't know. Dave Freeman, here's your reminder. Go tighten the valve covers on your classic Mopar. Poke her with the soft cushions. Yeah. Ouch. My bullwag. My valve covers are staying loose and leaky, thank you. Oh, that's good stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Brave, 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 brave Sir Robin. He's running away. I need to learn all the words to that song. There's a penguin on top of the television. What's it doing there? Standing. Why is there a penguin on the television? Night, Bill. See you later. Daniel Taylor says power should be right around 125, 130 with the current setup. Yeah, that sounds about right. Nice. On second thought, let us not go to Camelot. It is a silly place. The comfy chair! Nice. Thank you, Willie. I love you too. Tim Jefferson is here. Better extremely late than never. Only marginally. Welcome, Tim. Nice. Good morning! My voice is going away. Patrick Ramberg, what's up? It's 4:25 and I'm driving to work. That's not good. That's not good at all. The guy, I can't remember which one of them is the main guy in the Spanish Inquisition with the mustache and everything, but he looks like my dad, which is really funny. And also today is my dad's birthday, or would have been my dad's birthday. He would be old as hell. This would have been his 73rd birthday, which is insane. Groundhog Day. Also Tom's birthday. Everyone say happy birthday to Tom. Brady Dog, you listen to Howlin' Wolf? Hold on. Hold on. Hang on. Okay, I gotta be honest. Whoops, don't do that. I've never celebrated Howlin' Wolf's entire catalog, but oh, smokestack lightning, shining just like gold. Lord, and you hear me crying. Oh, I can't. Anyway, yeah. I'm a fan. Vivian said, Whitewood Funk was Pacific Northwest dirge rock. I didn't know that was a genre, but yeah, that sounds about right. Jesus. Dave Freeman says the banana is my new second favorite project. Yeah. 20 Cent Motors is not married to the yellow on the banana. Me neither, but I'm not getting rid of it. Excuse me. Max Brown. No, I have not heard Flying Microtonal Banana, but I do know Rattlesnake. I've heard that a good enough times. Dan Rose. Jamie, have you... Oh, Dave... How did I miss that? Dave Freeman sent me $2 and said, I say repaint the banana into the flying corn dog. No. Garage 54. Thank you. I was close. Dan Rose. Jamie, have you thought about a Magnum V6 harness on your TurboSlant 6 setup? Would a V6 harness and stock computer help you? Have I thought about it? Yes. In fact, Dan Tupper and I started hashing out the details for the perfect TurboSlant 6 EFI multi-point system in this live stream like 2 years ago. And that was basically the idea, was to use either 3.9 stuff or 4-liter stuff. Doesn't matter. Start with that PCM, that harness, those injectors, maybe, at least that type of injector. And kind of go from there. A distributor would have to be built, which is fine. I believe you could put 3.9 distributor guts or 4-liter guts. Now, 3.9 guts would be easy. Into a Slant 6 distributor, I think it could be done. I haven't actually tried that yet, but I think it could be done. Anyway, would a V6 harness and stock computer help you? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say no to those. I also know where to find them. I think I'm going to use the Megasquirt because I have it. I was talking to Tony and I mentioned the possibility of using the factory Chrysler stuff, and he was like, well, why don't you do that? And I agree. It's a great system. I think... I don't know. Here's the big difference for me. The Megasquirt I can tune here. The JTech, I don't currently have the stuff for, so I'd have to send it to Art, and if there are any issues or tweaks we need to make, it would have to go back to Art. So, Mega Squirt, I have the software, I have a laptop, I'm ready to go. Nice. A lot of silly comments about valve covers. Kelly Smith, series or parallel for the Slant Sixes? It would parallel was always my vision. Series would work. That's been done. I've seen that. At least I'm pretty sure I have. Does anyone know where to buy a trunk monkey? Who was it that had the trunk monkeys? Oh, I can't remember. Michael Palin. Thank you. Yes, that one. Oh, Vintage Adventurer Drives also sent me $2. Thank you very much. I'm not getting. Usually this thing gives me notifications for super chats, and it's not doing that right now. But anyway, thank you very much. Here's a few bucks for more Pabst. I love it. Thank you. Nice. Brady Dog, I do not know that one. Dolphin Dan, Dawn. There you go. Are you going to paint the flying banana all yellow? Would be pretty sick. It's going to be yellow and black. So the question is, does it go all yellow with black lettering, or does it? Here's my vision. Okay, and maybe it's stupid. I don't know, but yellow, black down the middle, yellow on the bottom. So it's a black stripe down the middle, and yellow lettering on the black. I don't know if it would actually look good, but it's what I imagined. Nice. Yes, Garage 54. Fantastic. Never say never. Stephen Andrews' dad's birthday, February 10th. I'll be damned. My mom's is February 18th. Old Iron. I Googled yellow Dodge A100 drag truck trying to find a picture of the bananas past. I found tons of pictures of it, but they're all in your driveway. I want to see that. Oh, those aren't my truck. What are you talking about? Okay, there's one. There's another one. There's another one. That's from my Instagram. Well, there's one. It could be that one. But it's not. But it could be. That one's too nice. Good times. Anyway. Call it Twinkie. Aren't you glad I didn't say banana? All right. Michael Palin was the chief inquisitor. Terry Jones and Terry Gilliam were the lackeys. Okay, so yeah, Michael Palin. Joshua Peterson. Buddy of mine chopped a Chevy HEI Mopar LA distributor, welded the Chevy top on top, built a Mopar HEI back in the 90s before you could buy them on eBay. I've seen that done. Yeah. Hot Shoe says you could gear drive two slants in a V with a reverse ground cam in one of them. Absolutely. No question. Have thought about that. Yeah, banana peel. This banana peels. This banana splits. Dalton Sparks is going to bed. See you later, Dalton. Thanks for being here. Okay, Old Iron likes black middle and yellow lettering. I think it's interesting, and it would be easy to execute. All yellow and black on the bananas. Wow. It'll look fine once it's on two wheels. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Gonna need a school bus made into a ramp truck to haul this. Well, I don't disagree. You know you should have a giant Chiquita banana seal. Miss Chiquita, the banana version, not the human version. The banana version, mural, tailgate. Eh? Don't have a tailgate yet, but that's what I'm thinking. I think it's hilarious. Power Toys wants to know if I'm going to move to Tennessee like every other YouTuber. No, I like it here, usually. Crazy Backyard Chicken Man. If you have a 440 and you put a Holly carburetor on it, can you trust factory settings? I don't know. If you put an ABS2 on there, it'll be fine. I know that. About greenish yellow at the front, fading into yellow, then into black. No, but it's not that it's a bad idea. It's just not for me. Didn't know jazz metal. Oh, yeah. Jazz metal would be another good way to describe my new band. It's insane. It's just some of it is insane. We have a song where the drummer and I'm on bass, of course. We're in 5/4 or 5 something, and the guitarists are both in 6. Except the first, for the beginning, Seth is in 5 also. Caleb comes in 6. Seth joins him in 6. It's insane. Yeah. No, Miss Chiquito, okay. Does anyone remember at the drag strip twice? I only showed it on video once, though. There was an El Camino with a tailgate mural of sexy Bigfoot. And I showed it on video, and it's one of the greatest things I have ever seen. And so, Miss Chiquita, and that's all I'm going to say. Old Iron. Make it blue with red lettering and call it the banana to make people mad. Nice. Oh, Farley's Garage is here. How's it going? Got the 360 engine done and back in the car. That was fast. Nice work. Very cool. Yeah, thanks for the crank. You bet. My new band, my old band was called Whitewood Funk, and if you want to find like video of me playing or our record, which was recorded by Vivian, who's in the comments here, fantastic record. I think the production is, and the performances. But anyway, Whitewood Funk, but it's all one word, no spaces. Whitewood Funk is the band. My new band, the working name for the band is Frickin' Lasers, but I don't think we're actually going to stick with that. Dizzle, is there a plan to paint the banana or more just dreaming? It will be improved. It will get touch-ups. It will we want to make it look actually nice, right? Not like fully restored or anything like that, but I don't want holes. I want paint decent. I don't know that it will get professionally painted. I don't know what's going to happen. Alan and I might just do it, you know? I'm just trying to decide the direction I'm going to go in, and I'm not there yet. Vintage Adventure drives the sexy Bigfoot. Just watched that yesterday. Nice. Also said, dude, I want to see you on bass. Okay, hang on. Is that a Rickenbacker behind you, or are you just happy to see me? Why is that pulled out? That's never pulled out. Never. Oh. It'll probably sound like garbage straight into the board. The Bass 6 sure did. Where's the juice? What happened? Oh. That jack can't be wearing out. This bass is like almost new. Stop it. Could be worse. Someone will know this one. Yeah, I really like playing bass, actually. You're just second banana. I'm not reading that. Oh, rad. McLovin shared the link to our album on Bandcamp. Bandcamp. Very nice. It's awesome. Sexy Bigfoot dressed as Miss Chiquita? No. Yes, fully aware of Gill Machine and Welding, what they do, what they have. I will build my own. It's like a lightsaber. It's your vehicle, do what you want. Yeah, but I'm not 100% sure what I want. That's the whole thing. I'm just happy to see you. Yeah, I love the Rick. It's the best. Yeah, Driver with Misfits. Exactly. Like I say, I'm just not 100% sure yet. I know I have the vision. I'm just, little details. That's all. You just got the A100. Give it some time to soak in. Yep. Oh, yeah. Yes. You bet, Vivian. Yeah. No, I really enjoyed that for sure. It's certainly like the high point of my musical career was doing that. And I'm glad it's on the internet so people can just go find it. Plantain Caravan. We sailed through endless fruit stands. Good night, Patrick. Thanks for being here. Appreciate that. Brady Dog, I don't know anything about super balls or footballs or none of that. Become a member because Mr. J needs banana bread. Yes, a sincere thank you to my members again, by the way. I certainly do appreciate you. Scoop, you're here in time for a concert. Nailed it. As soon as I got a Rick, I started like researching and reading and learning more about them, and I found out that every single bassist I've ever liked, except maybe Les Claypool, also played a Rick. It's hilarious. Phenomenon. Come out and see me and my band. We're playing Thursday in Girdwood, Alaska. I'm on my way. Awesome. Take it easy, Daniel. Thanks for being here. Much appreciated. I won't be here too much longer myself. Yeah. Allen and rattle cans for paint. Yep. Maybe. Yeah, answer 14. Hey, Jamie, are you a fan of the band Clutch by chance? Groove, metal, bluesy, hard rock. I'll answer that question with this. We are no longer the knights who say knee. We shall say knee to you again if you do not appease us. Banana dog? Evan sent me that. I have so many questions. Sounding like Les Claypool. I was watching a video of him play recently. I stopped playing with picks because I don't want to scratch my bass. So I'm 100% fingerstyle all the time. I used to play guitar fingerstyle too when I was a teenager, and or when I was like 19 maybe. And so I'm back to just playing fingerstyle, and I've started using my fingernails as a pick at times, right? So plucking. Sometimes it's thumb and plucking. Thumb pluck, thumb pluck, thumb pluck. But sometimes, when I want to be really obnoxious, I use my fingernails like a pick. You know who else does that? Les Claypool. Didn't know. Had no idea. Bill Mize is out. See you later. Yep. Again, we'll be out of here pretty quick. Yes, I played Roundabout. Let me live. Nice. No, Tony's sick. He got the stuff. No, I like Claypool, but he didn't. I love Claypool as a player and a musician in general. It's fantastic. Lennon, Claypool, Delirium. Fantastic band. Fantastic. So good. But he doesn't play a Rick. He plays like crazy things. Yes, that was Spacegrass. Robo Style got it. I have seen Clutch twice. The referees are going to win the Super Bowl. Nice. Yeah, blues is great and all, but have you ever heard of the Backstreet Boys? Yes, Bakerton Group was mentioned. Yes. So the fact that I know Bakerton Group does kind of imply that I know Clutch. I don't know what key. I think he played an open G. But like down here. Anyway, classic dude Mike. It's way too hard to actually play it, but yeah, Morphine's great. The cover band I was playing with like a year ago or a little more, we did You Look Like Rain, which was good, but I played guitar. Of course, Morphine doesn't have guitar, but details. I don't remember how to play it now, but anyway, I knew it then. See you later, Answer 14, and everybody else hopping out. I do really appreciate you hanging out. Diora days are here again. Yeah, somebody mentioned the Diora in the comments on the van truck video, which I appreciated. Max Brown saw Primus this last summer at Edgefield. Nice. I've never been to Edgefield. I would like to go there. I very much appreciate and enjoy McMenamin's properties. Nice. Vintage Adventure Drives. Buddy and I are going to Primus in Tulsa this year. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. Yeah, the Diora was a concept show pickup based on the A100. What's for dinner? Either chili or something else. I be anonymous. That was you. Yes, I knew that. I totally knew that. Nice shade of metallic yellow. Yeah, nice. Jerry was a race car driver. Went so goddamn fast. Never did come first all that much, but he never did come in last. Or whatever it is. I don't know how it goes. The Primus one I always play is this. Every time. I didn't say I played it well. Nope, that's not right. Nope. Where does that go? There it is. What an ingenious device. I should probably learn all the words someday. Yep, that's a big beaver. Southbound pachyderm. Yes, that's my favorite. Primus sucks. I don't know any Hawkwind, and I apologize. Oh, wow. Old Iron's grandpa has pretty bad dementia, but distinctly remembers seeing the Little Red Wagon in St. Louis in the late 60s. That is awesome. Very cool. I mean, not the dementia part, but you know what I mean. Excuse me. You bet, Willie. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you being here. I don't know what Crazy Backyard Chicken Man's talking about most of the time. Every now and again, I do. Dolphin Dawn. I've been going through a Rush phase for music. Wife can't wait for that to pass. I've never been into Rush. Getty's great, but it's just never been my thing. I've always said that Rush is what you'll hear when the aliens are landing. Have you ever heard of Larry Graham? Arguably the inventor of slap bass, Claypool's main inspiration. I haven't. Never put this bass in drop D before. Similar animal. Very similar animal, actually. Nope. There it is. That's all I got. Stop it. I like making up my own words for songs too. You want to go? You got any grapes? Never been a Guar fan or Slayer. Don't know Richie Blackmore. Green Jello. Oh shit. Damn it, I don't remember how to play that. Toucan, son of Sam. Toucan, son of Sam. Thank you, Tom. Yeah. However that goes. Little pig, let me in. Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin. Great band. Get the pitchforks. All right, I'm bored and hungry. Green Jello, when they were still called Green Jello. It's not in tune. That's embarrassing. That's really awkward. Did you know perfect pitch isn't real? Yeah, they had to change their name. I'm pulling one over on myself. I'm pulling one over on myself. Just a spoiler for you. That's part of a Laser song. Have a great week, Rich Jordan. Thanks for being here. Plymouth on Plywood. Everybody's hanging out. It's about that time. So I just want to thank everybody again for being here. It's freaking sweet. Alan, I might be going to Rocket tomorrow depending on weather. So we'll see. If it's really messy out there, I won't. But, yeah, we'll see. Turns out I was supposed to go Thursday, and then I was going to go Friday, and there's just too much going on. Now play the Doors. Dang it. I gotta get the roads plugged in. Is that annoying? I don't know what else. Missed it. Okay, I'm leaving. Yeah. JW Cagle was here the whole time. Jim's too drunk to care. Oh, Deep Purple. Duh. I knew that. I was just testing you. Oh, there are goodies at Rocket for me. Thanks, Steven. Looking forward to it. We already did a Little Pig. The Imperial March. Dang it. Nope. There it is. You're welcome. All right. Hasta la bye-bye. See ya. Who just sent me... What is this now? Oh! Who is this? I really need to start saving people's phone numbers. Oh, yeah, okay, I know who this is. Neon. That's awesome. A friend had the live serial killer. Yeah. Nice. The live, like on VHS, had Green Shell Alive. It was amazing. Beatles. I'm hungry. I'm leaving. Oh, I gotta show you this. My brother-in-law brought me that. Thanks, I hate it. Okay, bye. Thanks, everybody. See ya. Bye-bye. Bye now.